Cardinal Czerny for Sea Sunday, a ship must never be a place of isolation. In his message for Sea Sunday 2026, Cardinal Michael Czerny highlights the complex challenges maritime workers face today as the sea today is increasingly marked by tension, insecurity, war, and fear. By Cardinal. Each year on the second Sunday of July, Christian churches around the world mark Sea Sunday, a day dedicated to praying for maritime workers and their families. In 2026, the day falls on July 12th and the theme is Harbors of Hope, the church alongside seafarers. Cardinal Michael Czerny, prefect of the dicastery for promoting integral human development, wrote a message for Sea Sunday with the title, Beyond Cargo and Commerce, the Human Face of the Sea. More than their work. In his message, the prefect highlighted how the world continues to rely on seas, lakes, rivers, and waterways. However, he made sure to place the emphasis on the faces behind the maritime businesses, the more than 1.8 million people whose work is tied to waterways. So many livelihoods, communities, and families rely on these men and women. The crisis of the Strait of Hormuz has reminded the world of how deeply humanity depends on the sea and those who work upon it, Cardinal Czerny explained. That is why on Sea Sunday, the Catholic Church remembers these men and women not merely for the work they perform or the goods they transport, but as human persons created in the image and likeness of God and endowed with inviolable dignity. Each maritime worker or seafarer has a story and, the Cardinal stressed, deserves to be seen, honored, and cherished. A sense of isolation. However, Cardinal Czerny pointed out that maritime workers still face uncertainty as the sea, which has long connected peoples and nations, is increasingly marked by tension, insecurity, war, and fear. Not only do crews have to confront the dangers of the water, but now they also face the consequences of conflict, food shortages, their confinement, and fear for their own lives. This shift has increased their feeling of being isolated from society as a whole, their time apart from their families, and their emotional fatigue. Even with technology, the Cardinal Prefect argued many feel even greater isolation, as human closeness is becoming rarer. Maritime workers see their crews getting smaller, shorter time ashore, constant pressure, and tight schedules. As Pope Leo XIV's encyclical Magnificat Humanitas stresses, technological and economic systems must never reduce people to data, a cog in a machine or a commodity. Instead, human dignity and freedom must be preserved. A ship, therefore, must never be a place of silent isolation or indifference, a modern Babel where people live side by side yet remain unseen and unheard. The sea brings us together. Life at sea, rather, can be an example of people of different nations, cultures, and beliefs living in fraternity, solidarity, and respect.